am sitting in my hella beat up trailer right now. I am here today in my very beat up camper to tell you about my newest project, and it's called Project Libertaris. And we are going from one end of the country to the West Coast and back to get interviews with people about their experience of the everyday American life. We're going to film it in 180, 360, and regular 2D, and we are going to edit it all together and create a film about the American experience, and try to kind of get to the things that we all have in common to start countering all the negative discourse and the us versus them mentality that we seem that seems to be prevalent right now. So it's going to be a very positive and kind of we're all in this together, let's figure out the ways we can work together better mentality. Right now our trip has been funded by Middle East Tennessee University, where I'm a professor, and we'll have some students doing internships on this trip, and later, who knows, we'll see what happens after this first trip. It will take us a month. We'll be gone for a month, and we will be in a camper and sometimes in cabins and hotels for those occasional we gotta shower because we all just stink too much days. But in the meantime, we have got this camper and I am renovating the camper. So to begin with, because although we're actually kicking off on July 15th, I am going to take you with me on this YouTube channel, which will be branded for this entire project, on the journey of renovating the camper, because I am a noob when I'm not a noob when it comes to camping. A lot of my childhood was spent in the Midwest and West Coast camping in a teepee. We did something called rendezvousing with my dad. I'll get to that story later. That will be one of our first stories, I think, because I've got my dad passed in August last year, and I've got some cool footage of us kind of talking about that. But in the meantime, I will take you with me on the reno. I'm going to start this first vlog with showing you the before and all of its beforeness glory. And I've spent about a week now, pulling crap out of this place. All the tongue and groove that was on the wall behind me. The bed is not in here right now. The bed will return because we need a bed, but I'm gonna create a bunk because we'll have 2 students with us, and just start making this thing livable, because right now it is not. In fact, I'm not gonna tell you what I found when I pulled up the bed, because I have to go get a respirator, we'll put it that way. Because yeah, the reason I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the beginning of this vlog series, even though the series is more about interviews and personal interviews, I think this is gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be interesting, and we're just going to figure out this journey, figure it out together. So the beginning of this journey is getting this camper. I'm considering calling her Liberty Bell because that is our logo, in shape. And right now, holy crapoly, it is not. It is going to be a journey. So I invite you to come along with me. I invite you to follow our Facebook page and this YouTube channel. I will put all the information in the description with all the links of what we're using so far, and get things together. So welcome to the before of this trailer, and let's do this journey together. Okay, bye. So this is the camper that it looks like we're going to take. We just brought it home yesterday. It is a hot mess right now, so I wanted to do a before. Like, there was a leak in the bathroom. This is the bathroom, so they had to pull everything down to the studs. Apparently they put it all right there. They were gonna do some weird kind of composting thing. Well, composting's not weird, but the bucket there is kind of strange. So we're gonna have to rip all of this out. I just went to Home Depot today and bought 2x4s, although that almost looks like a 2x2. Yeah, I think it's both. To replace, I got more, what do you call it? Insulation, a bunch of paint. But we're gonna rip out the ceiling as well, and we're going to refinish stuff. And I'm contemplating about ripping out Sorry, the light's funny in here, or there is no light. These boards, because they're really thick. Look over here. See how thick they are? So that's also a lot of weight in here to be pulling. So I'm thinking we're going to pull that off and put something lighter there. We're going to refinish all of this. And then right now it's going to be 2 of us there, and then my son, who is 6'2", that used to be a bunk bed. So I'm wondering if we can still reinforce that to be a bunk bed. There's a way to do that without us getting squished. Otherwise, this folds down to a bed, but he's tall. He's 6'2", and I'm thinking that's not gonna work. This all works. Everything in here works, which is awesome. We got it super cheap because of the condition, but it's like it's a good condition for the price that we got it. I just bought something to take off all this with, and then we're going to refinish the stove. We're going to refinish the very yellow stuff in here. I got the epoxy spray for this. I haven't decided if we're going to keep this or not. They've just sealed the entire roof, so I may keep it for this season and replace it next season. In fact, I'm almost positive that's what I'm going to do. We're going to put solar on it. Right now it works with shore power, although I haven't hooked it up. I'm just trusting what they said. But all in all, it's not in bad condition. Kind of get the outside of it here. So we're going to pull it with my dad's Hummer, which I haven't driven it. I've hardly driven it at all. But that was something really special that we did when I was growing up. So I think that will be I keep saying I think like I don't know. That will be our tow car. I just need to have it checked out because it's set for like almost a year. After he passed, I just couldn't really handle driving it. It made me sad. But because it's set for a year, the tires dry rotted. So we're gonna have to fix that. We are going to have to fix this part right here, put new flashing up, seal that. You can see that's where the bunk used to be, and that's where they have sealed it with some kind of aluminum thing. This is where I have to clean out the exhaust for the propane because when they run the heater it chars somewhat. But this is it. This is the camper. I will let you know how it goes.